France and Morocco are making headlines. The two countries haven't been on the best of terms. Tensions have been running high for years, but France made a breakthrough this week. French President Emmanuel Macron is in Morocco for a 3-day visit. It seems that he has successfully repaired ties and signed deals worth over $10 billion to boot. This is definitely a success for Macron, which is rare these days, especially when it comes to Africa. So let's take a closer look at the situation and see what this means for both nations. We'll start with some background. Morocco is a country in Africa, in North Africa, on the Mediterranean coast, and France is, well, France. So, of course, the French colonized Morocco in the past. France made the kingdom a protectorate and ruled it between 1912 and 1956. Morocco gained independence in 1956, but of course France had a post-colonial hangover. It went fine for a few decades, but in 2021 ties hit a new low. That's when Paris tried to strong-arm Rabat. Rabat is the capital of Morocco. France wanted Morocco to start taking back illegal immigrants, so they drastically reduced the visas issued to Moroccan people. It was a pressure tactic. But Morocco wasn't having any of that. The kingdom suspended consular relations with France. That was strike one. Strike two came later that same year. In 2021, there was a flare-up in the Western Sahara conflict. The Western Sahara region is disputed territory. Morocco controls about 70% of the region. The remaining 30% is controlled by an indigenous armed group. It is called the Polisario Front. This group is backed by Algeria, another North African nation, and another former colony of France. So France was caught in the middle of a diplomatic tussle between Algeria and Morocco, two former colonies. And it chose to back Algeria at the time. That was strike two as far as Morocco was concerned. Strike three came in 2023. The European Union Parliament voted on a resolution targeting Morocco. They accused Rabat of intimidating and harassing journalists and activists. The day the EU Parliament voted on this resolution, Morocco terminated the duties of its ambassador to France. That was strike three. But ever since then, Macron has been trying to repair the relationship. In 2023 itself, he said that he was determined to move forward, and he made his big move earlier this year in the month of July when he changed his stance on the Western Sahara conflict. Macron decided to back Morocco instead of Algeria in this conflict. And this was his trump card. It set the stage for his current visit. Even today, Macron reiterated his support for Morocco.
I am thinking, of course, first and foremost, of the Western Sahara, on which I wished, on behalf of France, to clarify my vision when I spoke to His Majesty, King Mohammed VI, on July 30th last. And I reaffirm it here before you. For France, the present and future of this territory fall within the framework of Moroccan sovereignty.
The move has had its intended effect. Moroccan media is calling Macron's visit a warm reunion and a new honeymoon for the two countries. Those are the terms they used. Yesterday, Macron got the red carpet treatment when he arrived in Rabat. Morocco's King Mohammed IV greeted Macron in person at the airport, and then the two countries signed a host of lucrative deals, a total of 22 agreements worth about 10 billion euros, which is more than 10 billion US dollars. One of the deals that stands out is a railway agreement. Morocco will purchase 12 high-speed railway carriages from the French company Alstom. It has the option to buy 6 more in the future. France has also signed multiple renewable energy deals with Morocco, including one where Total Energies will produce green hydrogen in the country. These deals mark a major victory for Macron, especially in Africa. Over the years, France has been losing its influence on the continent. So this will be a welcome reset for Paris. But it's just the first step. France needs to do a lot more of it if it wants to rebuild its influence in Africa.
Firstpost decodes the U.S. election. Explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained. Every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.